Tough new tactics at play on the campaign trail, with both campaigns stepping up their lines of attack. It is part of the final push, just 2 days ahead of the presidential candidate's second debate. Joining me now, McCain campaign national spokesman Tucker Bounds. Welcome to you, Tucker. Good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
Let's look at the Washington Post, Tucker. As you know, it reported that the McCain camp plans to go after Senator Obama's character, but with the economy capturing the headlines, do you think that's what the undecided voters are going to respond to?
Well, two things. The first being that we're not going to take Barack Obama on the campaign trail saying dishonest thing in a defensive posture. We're looking to get out there and hold Barack Obama to account. He's saying things about John McCain that are untrue, and he's saying things about his own record that are untrue. He's going on the campaign trail and looking voters in the eyes and saying, I did not vote to support higher taxes for people that make $42,000 a year. And then he goes on to say that Bill Ayers is just a guy that lives in my neighborhood. These things are lies. These things have been proven to be lies by the New York Times and other publications. And I would also mention that across the front pages of the papers yesterday were also stories about Bill Ayers. In the New York Times, the front page story was the association between and relationship between Bill Ayers and Barack Obama. So we are simply going out there, not taking his dishonesty on the campaign trail in a defensive posture, but instead holding him to account. Let's find out who Barack Obama is. Let's look at his record. Let's look at his record on the economy. He hasn't been honest about it. He wants to raise taxes, grow government, hurt our economy, kill jobs. These are things that we're going to be talking about all the way to Election Day.
Okay, Tucker, the Obama campaign says that these attacks are an attempt to distract voters from the economy. How do you defend that, other than coming on, talking with me, talking with other newscasters? I mean, how do you go out there and defend it?
Well, because it's entirely defensible. I mean, are they saying that the New York Times is trying to change the subject? Are they saying the New York Times have poll numbers that are down? That's absurd. They're trying to change a legitimate story about whether or not Barack Obama is being truthful with voters into a campaign process story. I think that's their strategy. But ultimately, this is about our campaign not taking this in a defensive posture. We're not going to let him lie about John McCain. We're not going to let him lie about Barack Obama. We're going to be honest with voters and tell them who they're getting if they vote for Barack Obama. And I think if they look at his record and they get to know him a little bit better, they're going to be concerned. They're going to be concerned about his spending proposals, $1 trillion when we know we can't afford it, higher taxes on small businesses that'll kill jobs, and an association and friendship with a known radical and domestic terrorist that's been unrepentant about bombing America.
Tucker, Senator McCain, as you know, scaling back his efforts in Michigan, but I'd like you to take a listen to what Governor Palin had to say yesterday about this.
I would sure love to get to run to Michigan and make sure that Michigan knows that we haven't given up there and we care much about Michigan and every other state.
And Tucker, now Politico.com reports Republicans in Michigan, they are shocked by the campaign's decision to pull back. Do you think that was a mistake of a decision there?
I don't think so at all. Michigan is a predominantly blue state. It's performed like a blue state, traditionally has gone Democratic. The delegation there is Democratic. The governor's mansion is controlled by Democrats. We were on offense playing there. I think that it's a testament to John McCain's strength as an independent Republican, someone that is not your typical Republican, someone that's shown that he can take on the administration, takes on Republicans, and puts his country first. That's why we've been able to play in that state as long as we have. We're only 30 days away from Election Day, and I think Michiganders, when they look at this race, they're going to say, you know what, we appreciate that John McCain is going to use his resources to get elected, because ultimately John McCain in the White House means more jobs in Michigan, and that's what really counts.
Okay, Tucker Bounds will be talking again, I guarantee it. Want to thank you very much. Good luck on Tuesday night. Thanks.
Thanks, Alex.
You can stay up on all the developments